Yo, what up? It is the 19th of August 2024. It is currently, excuse me, 10:40 p.m. on a Monday. I knew that burp was coming the second day. Before I even started talking, and I knew dinner tonight was just leftovers from lunch. I doubt your dad notice. He'll eat anything. But yeah, I knew that was coming. I couldn't do anything about it. It's just a matter of when, not if. Has anyone moved in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 7 still. I'm really bad at just telling by looking at it. Now let's see, where is... Okay, here it is. Come on, Red. Goes unpaid. Goes unpaid. I mean, come on, you gotta give it to me, right? Thankless task. Goes unpaid. Alright, let's see what Red's got for us today. Alright. Regal bed I already have, the Bobber pole I already have, dainty painting. Yeah, I already have that. I think I have that Bobber pole. I definitely have that Regal bed, because that's the bed that I've got in my room. In the attic. I've got that. Is this a Bobber pole? Yeah, I have this already. You disappoint me, Red, once again. I've got a streak of how many items is that in a row? 1, 2, 3. That's 7 items in a row. I mean, like in alphabetical order. That are from Crazy Red. Backyard pool, black katana, black knight, blue bed, cabana chair, cabin dresser. All from Crazy Red. None of them are in my possession. Clearance sale. Who want? Oh, don't cry over spilt milk unless you can cry milk. Oh, it didn't say who won the bug off. Huh. Also, I'm thinking about the messages of the week. I feel like I've never seen a double up. I wonder if there's just so many of them, I forget them, or maybe they're like unique for every week out of the year or something. Like, so like, this, the first week of January, every single year it would be the same or something like that. The Callahan constellation's really cool. Who made it? Me! What? Really? Amazing, you're so talented. I think that's not just... Like, it's not like I did. It's like, me! Just, I really like that. It's like the... Like what the... If you were a song, like an egomaniac has like a musical number, that's what it would be called. It would be called Me in all caps with an exclamation mark. To really sell it, you know? Ordering the flowers, as per usual. Yeah, pretty usual day today, nothing special happened. I don't know why I'm using all these abbreviations. I don't know what someone who does that is called. An abbreviation specialist. Anyways, Cube's still sick. Yeah, he is. Sorry, Cube. Oh, is there a money tree? No, we don't have a money tree today either. It's a nice clear night out today. I was playing more Pokemon today, though. My goal, I wanted to do a complete, Pokedex, like, a living dex, which is, when you have every single, like, Pokedex entry, physically. So, rather than just evolving a Pokemon to register all the parts of the evolution line in the Pokedex, you have all 3 members of the evolution line, or, you know, however many members there are of the evolution line in the box at once. So you don't just have Bulbasaur, you don't just have a Venusaur that you evolved from a Bulbasaur, you have Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur. It's basically like that for every Pokemon. And basically my method has been going by generation, because I want to get the Pokemon from their respective generations, like, when possible, because I just think that's more interesting. And it also, like, I don't know, it groups them together better for me, and it makes more sense. So I've been getting the Generation 5, the Unova Black and White Pokemon, a lot of ways you can refer to that grouping. And yeah, like, we have Peewee over here. Yeah, it's definitely a process. A lot of things you have to look up. You don't have to look them up, but, like, you know, sometimes it just makes things easier a lot of the time. See that constellation up there? I guess it's called Claw Hand. Claw Hand. When I say it, I gotta laugh. I could have made them say something really naughty. I don't know if it's got a swear filter on it. I know that, there's an episode named after that fact, but you know, when you use the in-game chat in this game, I said in this game twice, it'll censor out certain words. It doesn't censor out everything, though. It's not too broad. Although, I wonder if it would censor out broad, actually, come to think of it. So yeah, I don't know if that would apply to, like, catchphrases and greetings and constellation names and stuff, because you can like, see that stuff as another player, as, like, someone visiting from another town, so it'd be the same effect, basically. I'm sure in the current games that's definitely the case, but I wonder in one like this, or like the GameCube Animal Crossing, if that would be a thing. I only call the GameCube Animal Crossing because of its release outside of Japan. I know it's not actually technically directly from the GameCube. It's complicated. Have you ever noticed a message on the bulletin board that says soliloquy? I've always wondered who wrote it. Maybe it's just me, but I thought it sounded like it was written by a girl. It was Pelly. Soliloquy? Really think it could have been Pelly? You know, I've been thinking exactly the same thing. She does spend a lot of time working with letters, doesn't she? I've never seen a thing that says soliloquy. I forget what even a soliloquy even means. Oh. I think that's like a... Yeah, it's thinking out loud. I think that might be a mistranslation. I wasn't paying too much attention to the wording, but it kind of sounded like she was saying, like she was quoting specifically that it said soliloquy on the board, but it never says that. It just says, like, talking to myself, which that phrase is sort of what soliloquy means, because soliloquy is like thinking out loud. So maybe that's what that is, and like they, because there might be a word for soliloquy in Japanese, but so they directly translated it over to that for that specific dialogue, but they didn't translate it for the actual, like, thinking to myself message name. I'm bored. Talking to you is boring. Stop boring me. Wait, I know. I'll then come visit your place. You know what? You're being very mean right now. Don't be mean to people, and then maybe I'll invite you over. But also, I'm just probably not going to do that at all, but I'm going to make you think that that's the reason why. My garden's looking good today. I do need to visit the shop because we're getting close to 11 PM. Water. There we go. Oh man, Antonio, no Pango are here anymore. I was thinking like, oh, I get to see Pango today, but I don't. And I mean, I like Bree, I guess. And you know what? I thought I liked Genji, but he's been kind of an asshole to me. He's been bossing me around. He's been calling me no good. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a jock villager, but he seems crankier than Peewee, honestly. You know what? So you know what? I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of Genji. But you know, if he tries to like move out or something, I'll give him a second chance. But he doesn't have a great track record. He shouldn't try to move out anytime soon because he's currently engaged in a hobby because he likes bugs. But I don't want to catch bugs for him to ruin his house. But I also know that it'll be difficult for me to ever get his picture if I do that as well. I feel like I have had Genji. So I don't know if I've said this much, but Mateia's not my first Wild World town. I recall I got the game. I don't remember when I first got the game, but I think it would have been before New Horizons came out. So before 2020, I would have played it and like played it a little bit, and then I think I probably had like a conclusion roughly concluding that it's like, for lack of a better, nicer term, boring. You know, there's less to do. It is more basic. You know, you kind of find yourself, you know, not getting up to too much, which I still kind of agree with, but I sort of just find the simplicity more charming now, I guess. And so I had a town before, and that town actually did start out with, it had Cube like the entire way through, and then this town started with Cube as well, so Cube's been around pretty much the entire time. But yeah, I have, you know, reset this game before, like not like fully, like hard reset, like, you know, made a new town. I don't really remember much about the first town I had, but I feel like it did have, I remember it had Kid Cat in it, and I think it had Genji in it, because I swear I remember having Genji in a Wild World town at some point, and he's not been here, and he's not been in Rolfton, so that's my guess. You can change the way a room feels by changing the color of the lighting. White is pure and clean, blue is calming, and yellow, well, actually yellow drives you completely crazy. I'm under yellow light. I feel like most light is yellow. Or most, lights. I mean, the sun is yellow, right? I guess no, it manifests itself as more white light, I guess, because of the way the, actually, I don't know why. I don't have any, I'm not even going to attempt to explain what that would even be caused by. Like, I feel like, you know, a lamp will typically be yellow. I feel like most house lights will be yellow as well. I don't know. I feel like white light is the one that would drive me crazy, because it's like, it's too bright, and like, and yeah, I don't know. Yellow's the soothing color. You know what a brown cicada is? Heard of it? Even if you haven't, you ought to know that those things get me fired up. So let's see if you can catch a brown cicada the fastest. Come on, it'll be awesome. Fine. I'm gonna school you. Let's get this started. I don't actually remember where... Brown cicadas... Cicadas. Cicadas. It's definitely cicadas. I don't know why I say cicadas. Brown cicadas, I think, just hang out on trees. And they're pretty loud, so I'll know if I hear... I'll know if I'm near one. Is that a mosquito that I hear? Yeah, it is. Dude, you might not be able to tell by the 2 pixels that it takes up. Yeah, was I talking about something? Oh, there's a brown cicada, I think. Certainly. Cicada! God damn it! I did it again! I wasn't even thinking about it this time. I don't know why I default to saying cicada. Oh, it's a soul stag beetle. Yeah, I'm like inconsistent with those sorts of pronunciations. It's like, you know, Australian, the Australian accent is like, that could have been a brown cicada. You know, the Australian accent generally uses British pronunciation, but, so, you know, like, instead of saying can't, you say can't. So you say can, I can, and I can't. I'd say that, whatever, it's pretty standard. But, like, there's some things where it's like, I can't tell, and cicada, I'm pretty sure, is always pronounced cicada. I remember, I feel like once, when I would have been really young, I pronounced gas as, like, maybe not gas. But I guess what else? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know how else you mispronounce gas. And yeah, like, it's always, like, confusing. Like, because, you know, English is already an inconsistent language, but to have it, you know, pronunciations change depending on where you come from. And it's not like, because, you know, I'd say most, you know, accent pronunciations are pretty logical, but sometimes they can seem a bit arbitrary, I guess. And sometimes there's just certain things that I feel like never sound good. Like T-U-N-E, tune. I flip between the two because neither of them sound, like, fully good to me. Like, tune sounds a bit, I don't know, weird. And then tune just sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like nothing. And yeah, there's just words like that. Maybe I need to go to a word specialist or something like that. I like writing words, I don't like saying them. Like, root and route, I'll switch between pretty much on a whim. I don't know, like... There's just words that are like that, though, where I'll just randomly... Like, I don't really have much justification. God damn it. I don't even think that was a cicada. Let me look. Cicada. Here it is. Midday? Mate, it's not midday, it's almost midnight. He's messing with me. You can't even get a cicada right now. God, Genji, you piece of shit. But yeah, you know, cicada. It's definitely... In fact, I'm gonna look it up, and it's gonna be cicada no matter what. I don't know where that... I feel like it's the same sort of thing as, like, tomato, which I can also... Oh, that button is not how I pronounce cicada. That button is how I can... what cicadas sound like. Wait, what? He said cicada. What the hell? They do say that in Britain? Cicada. Maybe Australian... No, Australian isn't even there. I'm supposed to say cicada? That sounds so bad, though. Cicada sounds way better. I'm gonna continue saying cicada, then. Well, now if I mess up and say cicada, then I'm technically right, and then if I say cicada, I'm more right because, cicada just sounds better. I feel like, for most things, it's gonna be the classic case of, you get what I mean, so who cares, right? Like, I don't know why I went the long way around there. You know, like, talking about cicada, even if, it doesn't matter, right? And it's not like it sounds weird with this particular accent. At least I don't think it does. There's plenty of K sounds. I mean, maybe not in that particular circumstance of just a CA. I couldn't think of one off the top of my head. Cadence. There's a word. Cadence. You don't say cadence, and I guess it's like, oh well, it hinges on the position of the pairing of letters in the word. It's just okay, whatever. Cicada. It sounds fine. It doesn't. At least I don't think it sounds bad. But yeah, like if you know what I'm talking about, I don't think it should matter. Well, now, that kind of pisses me off that I was right to say cicada, and now I feel like that's wrong, even though I know that it's correct. Like, I just want to intuitively not go with that, just because of how... I don't know, I feel tricked, the same way that Genji tricked me. Today's really a day of trickery. A fool's errand, I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. And if I was a mean trickster, I would actually pull the card that it isn't it for today. But it is. So, yeah. It's actually the end, and there's nothing else after this, except for me pressing this button and then the Game turns off. Well, I wait for it to save first. I guess I tricked you after all. Never mind.